Morning everyone, how are we all? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some GTWS series morning warm-up. It's just going to be a quick one. Don't want to do too much because don't want to make it too sore before we do the races later, because it might be a long one later because the races are 5, 7 and 9, and if we haven't got a result by 9, obviously we'll be doing the 9 o'clock race, so could be a long one later on. So we're just going to do a very quick couple of races, just maybe like 2 runs just to get warmed up and get ourselves a little bit prepared. We pace looked all right last night. Pace looked decent, but we'll just have a little warm up now. Get a little bit of qualifying practice before we start it, and then yeah, see how this goes. We need to try and get that wind direction correct, by the way, chat. So don't join straight away. I'll check the wind direction, and then anyone who's A+ or A is welcome to join. Obviously, we need to keep it like that just to make sure that it stays flowing a little bit closer to the race that we'll be doing in terms of speed and stuff like that. Right, let's load up. We should have it there. I think it's all correct. Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's going to be potential for decent racing though, Spyro. Even though there's no strategy in it, the race we had last night showed, with Maxo, showed that there is potential to have quite good battle in there. So it's not the most exciting for strategy, but I do think the potential for racing is quite decent. We'll see how it goes. It might surprise us, I think. I have a feeling like the actual quality of the racing might be pretty decent, but we'll see. It might be better than what we expect, though. But yeah, it would have been nice if it was like, I don't know, 15 laps, soft and medium, or even soft and hard tire or something like that, and like higher ratio of tire wear. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not. It's just a straight race. Yeah, Bathurst is good. Bathurst is good. Checking all the settings. Right, feel free to jump in. We'll have a little warm up. I like Bathurst. Always have done. Alright, we need to get hard tire. No, hard tires on. They're already on. We'll just get out and start warming up. Remember, obviously A+ and A. Oh wait, let me check the wind. No, wrong wind. Need to. It's the wrong wind, I think. Yeah, we need to go the other way. Need to redo lobby. Thoughts about that. Let's redo it. Need to get the wind going into a headwind on the main straight. It's annoying, but there's no point practicing with the completely wrong wind because it will just throw us off. Try again. See if we can get it right. Let's just go to track again. Not bad, but it's quite a strong wind. But I don't think we're going to get it as low as we need to. That's probably it's about as close as we're going to get probably. So that'll do. We'll just go with that. You're right, Zephyrus Racing. How are you, mate? We're good. We're good. Just got to get back warmed up with this. Go ahead, Paul. Let's say. Uh-oh. Cat's here. Which one's this? This might be Bella. This cat listens to me. Come on, Bella. 1 second. Let me just see what she wants. Bella. What's the matter? You okay? What's wrong? What's the matter? This one's friendly. This one actually likes me, chat. You need to go out. What's the matter? Hey? This is the one that will actually like normally listen to what you say. Hey, Dad, she likes that, don't you? What are you doing? Is that nice? Where do you want to go? Do you want to go out? Come on then, let's go. She wants to go out. 1 second, chat. Let her out. Come on then, Bella. No messing around with that cat. Straight to the door, straight out, knows the score. The other one would have just looked at me for like 5 minutes. Like, what are you doing? Right, let's have a little practice qualifying session. Do some practice laps here, see if we can find some decent pace. You right, Root? Yeah, it's not until later. We won't. This is just a little morning practice. The actual. We're only doing a little couple of hours now. Probably until. I haven't even got my watch on. Probably finishing before 12 because I don't want to overdo it on the arm, and then we'll jump back on at like half four, something like that, and we'll jump into the 5 o'clock race. See how that goes. But it could be a long one later, so don't want to do too much now. Make sure that we're fresh for later. You can't race, bud. Oh, I brake too late. Morning, Andy. SLS? Don't know. I don't think it's as good as a McLaren. I don't think it's as good as a McLaren. It might not be terrible though, but I don't think it's as good as a McLaren as far as I know. But like I said, it won't be awful. It'll probably be one of the better cars, but not McLaren or super good. I think them cars are better. Plus, tyre wear is probably better on the McLaren. Someone's on intermediate tyres. You don't want to be on them. You're right, Damo. Complete turn 1. Can't seem to get it right. Get ourselves a little bit warmed up and then push a lot more than what I'm doing here, but wide. Oh sugar, oh sugar, oh sugar. That was done on purpose. I don't want to use Supra. I prefer the McLaren, Damien. I've got used to it now, so I'm sticking with the McLaren. Once I've got used to a car, it's best to stick with what you've got used to. I've done 2 race practices last night. There's no point trying a new car and then just throwing away that practice. You might as well just stick to one car now and focus on it. I think the McLaren's got better overtaking opportunities anyway. I think the McLaren will have better top speed in the slipstream. Supra won't be terrible, but I think in terms of overtaking, this car will be harder for the Supra to overtake than the McLaren overtaking the Supra, if you know what I mean. I think this car will have the advantage on the 6th gear, So probably better for defense, this car as well. Yeah, the McLaren will be safer than the Supra. The Supra can be a bit sketchy on hard tyres as well. It's an awful lap, but I did nearly bin it. You're right, Inferno. Not the right line through there, but I'll carry on. Try not to mess this up this time. Right, I didn't do that at all yesterday. I don't know why I'm doing it now. Keep messing it up. Lost again there. Flipped it. I'll obviously check that everyone's A+ and A before we do any start of a race. Oh, bit deep. No, you donkey. It's going to be one of them. I probably will try and get on for like at least 30 minutes before the race later. Mate, what are you doing? Get off the racing line. Get off the racing line. Get off the racing line. Come on. Come on, people. You just sat there right in the middle of the racing line while we're practicing. Come on. That's not good. Let me just check something. Sorry, but that's one of the reasons why we have to do it, chat. That's one of the reasons why I have to keep it to A+ and A. That there. So sorry, but this is why we keep it to A+ and A. I hope you understand now why. Alright, there you go. Because like, if we're trying to practice and find speed and then that happens, it can be quite frustrating because you obviously we want to practice for tonight. We don't want to be getting our laps wrecked every time we're going for a lap. Manufacturer Cup is not Group 4, I don't think. Manufacturer Cup doesn't start for 2 weeks. This is Nations today. So Nations starts today. Manufacturer doesn't start for a few weeks, and I think for GT1 it's mainly GT3 cars. It's only 10 lap race, TL. It's only a 10 lap race. No, we don't want to be. We don't want that, poor man. There's no point practicing people that are fine. It's not worth trying to practice and find pace when people are 5 seconds off pace, mate. It doesn't work like that. It's not good practice for us. We need to try and find pace, not dodging people who are going 60 miles an hour too slow for a corner, mate. You've got to understand, I do elimination lobbies. Anyone's welcome to them. That's where it's chilled out. This is where we want to just try and find a bit of pace. You'll find most drivers in like A like that are in A+, like top 3 splits, we'll restrict it to A+ and A when they're practicing for this. It's not just me. A lot of people do the same thing. Right, let me back out and give myself a gap here, just so that we can try and get a lap in. No. We went wide again there. That's what we did yesterday in that qualifying session, isn't it? We did it, just ran a bit too far wide. The races aren't until later. This is just a little morning warm-up, Inferno. So the races don't start until we'll be doing 2 separate streams today. Hopefully going live at like 4:15, 3:30. And then we'll jump back on for the races later on. They start at 5 p.m. UK time, I think they start. So it's a long way away. We're just getting ourselves a little morning warm-up done, just to get a little bit focused in on the track. There's no weather in the race. It's a dry race from start to finish, chat. Well, according to the time trial it is. But yeah, I mean, technically, time trial doesn't always give away the full story, but I presume it'll be a dry race. I mean, I would think, hasn't the Asia region, Oceania and Asia region they've already raced, so we would know if it was a wet race by now. Someone would have said it'll be a dry race from start to finish. I think the thing with this one is it's a standing start. That's their little thing about this one, because it's a standing start. So we're aiming for 48 at the moment. This isn't anywhere near, but I messed up sector 1 again. No, I've done it there again. Keep plebbing that corner. I was doing that yesterday, wasn't I, when I wasn't warmed up? Yeah, it's a straight sprint race. That's what I was going to say, Ham. It would just be a straight, flat-out race. But yeah, that wasn't a very good lap, but... Ooh. A little bit wide there. A little bit too early into the apex. Yeah, like I kind of like having a standing start. I think it'll make it more interesting. I do think it will make it a little bit more interesting for the race. It will cause battling, and it will cause people to there might be a few mistakes as well at the front, so it should be an interesting one to start. Definitely will be. Right, let's try and get a better lap in here. Don't know how much. We're a little bit up. Right, try not to pleb this. That was a little bit better. It should be not a bad lap. It's not a great one, but it's not bad. It's a 0.2. It's a 0.2. Still got a lot of time to find there. Let's go for one more before I change the tyres. Better sector, isn't it? That's more like it through sector 1. That's what we need to get the 208 in qualifying. That's what we need through sector 1. Ah, lost it there though. Yeah, dry race. There's no weather in this. It's just a flat out sprint race. Run wide. Yeah, I will do Inferno before we start the race. I'll check it. Didn't use the full width. That's slow. That's actually quite slow there. Probably lost another 2/10. A plus or A for the practice lobby. You have to be A plus or A for this practice lobby, because otherwise we have a situation like we just had before. We don't want that while we're trying to get warmed up. Push too much there. Let's change these tyres anyway. I'll have a little look. So far I think everyone's right. Yep, everyone's A plus or A. Really need to get into the 208. I think what I'll do before the race later is I won't be doing any lobby practice. I'll just stick to before we actually do the race later, we'll just stick to time trial just to get ourselves focused in with the actual settings for the race, because obviously the time trial will be closer to what we need. Like the wind direction's completely changed in here, and that's not good really. See, that wind direction's now so far off what we need. It's not really good practice. Annoying actually. Can't really do much about it though, because it's just going to keep changing, isn't it? Yeah, that wind direction is not really beneficial for this practice at the moment. The only thing is, if we start a new one, it's just going to do the same thing again. I really wish PD would give us the option just to set a weather that we could just keep. Too slow there. Right, let's just go for one more practice lap in, and we'll start. We'll get a practice race started in a bit. Oh, that curb. You've really got to run up to that curb though if you want to get the most out of that corner. On the throttle. Better first sector, but I had to lift a bit there. Damn, that was a good first sector, but I've just cocked it a bit then. Not very good through there. Still up though a little bit. That's too slow, wasn't it? This should have been an 08. This should have been an 08. If I would have just got that, the two Degner corners right, and then that exit there would have been probably on for well into a 208. I've cocked it on them corners though. Cocked it. You're right, Flash. Oh. Yeah, I didn't get that right either. Annoyingly, without the mistake, I think that would have been our first 208. Oh, it nearly got the 208. This should easily. I mean, we lost 2 to 3 tenths there, so we should be able to get a 208.7. I think to a 208.8, 208.7. With like obviously the tire wear on, we should be able to get well into that. The thing with the Supra is it won't be able to, I don't think it'll be able to overtake the McLaren on a straight line. I don't think there's anywhere that it'll be able to out-drag the McLaren, but the McLaren will be able to out-drag the Supra. So that's the thing with the Supra. And also I think you're more likely to make mistakes on the hard tyre with the Supra. At least we should, I'm pretty sure we should be able to get 208s if we hook a lap up, because we completely messed up these 2 corners and we didn't get the hairpin right. So there was at least, what, 2 tenths in them. Yeah, it'll be good off third gear corners, 3rd and 4th gear. So anything 3rd and 4th gear in the Supra is really good on exits because it can carry speed more than the McLaren. But the McLaren, I think, like here, will be a bit quicker once you get in 6th gear. And then on the back straight, it'll definitely pull on them. It'll pull away or catch up to the Supra quite quick, because this car's really strong in the slipstream because of 7 gears and obviously the short shifting. So it really pulls in a slipstream. So I do think in a slipstream, this will have more potential than the Supra in terms of overtaking it. We'll see though. I just hope that I think with a bit more time trial practice later, these 208s should be there. Should be able to do it. Right, let's start practice in a minute. Let's just check the lobby. The wind direction's not a help at the moment. It keeps moving. The wind direction is just going all over the place. But we'll do time trial practice later on mainly. Sorry, Jacob. You need to be, I know it sounds mean, but you need to be A+ or A for our GTWS series practice lobbies. Just to keep it a little bit more based on the race that we're doing later. Apologies. Not being an arsehole, just that's the rules. Morning, James. Right, should we get a little race started here? Double check. Right, let's what's that? Right. Quali's starting. Just let everyone know that qualifying starting. I don't know. I have no idea yet, James. I don't know what sort of pace. I can definitely qualify on a 208.7 or 8. I don't know how that will compare in the lobby that I'll be in. I just genuinely don't know. I would think in time trial, I should be able to get down to a 208.3 or 4, which should be all right. But in the actual quality, if I can do a 208.8, I'd be pretty happy. I think top split will be quicker than that, obviously. I'm hoping I won't be in top split because I don't want to be in top split. Top split will be probably a bit too competitive. But I'm feeling genuinely better at the moment about my pace. Since we got this wheel, I feel a little bit better overall. Like, I feel like we can, over the next month, hopefully I can just start getting more and more used to this wheel, because I really feel like this is improving my pace a bit. So it'd be really interesting when they update it to incorporate all the features as well. That'll be really interesting when we get the patches for it. These gloves are falling apart. I've just don't know what's happened to my glove here, but the stitching's come off. .06 Fox. 208.06 or a 208.6? Because a 208.06 is almost P1 in the world for a time trial. I can't believe someone would match that in qualifying. That seems a bit quick for a qualifying lap with tyre wear on. That seems quite quick. Not until later, Mike. We're just practicing now. I just feel like, yeah, a 208.6 maybe in qualifying. I could see that. That's definitely there, but so yeah, but what though? A 0.6 or a 0.6? That's what I need to know. I can't believe he did a 0.6 to 8.06. I just don't believe that, because I think P1 in the world's not even that in the time trial. I think it's only a point, like, 0. I think it is literally a 208.0 something for time trial. So are you sure you don't mean a 208.6, not a 0.6? Right, let's just... Yeah, a 0.6. Okay, yeah. I mean, I can do a 0.7. So I think you will see faster than the 0.6 later, Fox. I think you'll see faster than the 0.6 later, 100%. If I made probably two tenths worth of mistakes on that 209.4 there, and sorry, the 209 flat. So I would say people like Medi and that, and if any of them are racing like Josetti, they'll be able to get a 208.4 or 5, I reckon, later. Right, let's start this anyway. Grass is in, good. So Grass has got good pace, so that'll be a good test. Let's start this qualifying. Let's just double check before we start it, actually, because a few people have left and come in. That's all good. Super and McLaren are very similar. Super and McLaren are pretty close. I think you'll see a lot of I think you'll see a lot of close racing between them. Antonio in here, I don't know. Don't think he was in here. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't think... I think he must have left the lobby. He must have left. Yeah, I mean, it keeps changing. That's the problem. The wind direction. We start off with reasonable wind direction, but then it keeps rotating the wind. But you can't... you can't get the... There's no way of predicting what the wind's going to do, so you can't just keep restarting, because it'll just go all over the place. What I'm going to do later is I'm just going to do time trial practice before the actual race. I'm not doing any lobby practice because I'm just using this for more just getting used to the track and, you know, like where to push on the curbs and stuff like that. And then we'll do time trial practice before it starts later, just to really try and hone in a bit. Let's go for a practice lap, get ourselves a banker in. Get close. Didn't get the line in right there. That's going to lose me a bit. Yeah, I've plebbed that. That's not good at all, but we'll just carry on, try and get a banker in. Back to lift. Again, it's the apex. Not a very good first lap. This will probably only be a 0.5, I think. It doesn't feel very good. That corner. Feels a little bit off pace, but yeah, I mean, we should be able to do 208 then, shouldn't we? Again, I've gone too deep. Donkey. Trying to keep the power down through there. Run wide. Why did I don't know why I did that into, should have been in fourth. I was in third, I was in the wrong gear. Don't know how we're up. I'm not sure how we're up on that, but somehow managed to get up on it. Again, not a very good lap, but I mean, we've got to be able to get a 208 here later. It's got to. I mean, that lap was awful again. You can't sleep? Read a book. Read a book or something. Do some reading. Always tires me out. If I just read, my eyes start going. Start reading, then I'm like, gone. Right, I'm guessing Grasser didn't get a lap in. Or deliberately starting at the back, maybe, to try and practice overtaking in the Ferrari. Maybe he wants to see what the Ferrari's like of a standing start, possibly. BS sneaked in, chap. I don't think he's in the lobby for the race. Right. Let's get it started and see what we can do. Let's go. Oh, someone's joining it. 1 second. Gotta wait for them to join. They can't race anyway, but gotta wait for that just to join and then I can start it. Yeah, we know, but there's no way of matching that wind, mate. It's impossible. We've got the start of the race wind direction right. The start of the race wind direction is right, but you physically can't get... You could be sat here for 100 attempts to try and get the wind direction right, and you won't get it perfect. It's never going to happen. Plus, in the race, it moves anyway. So, we've got it basically where it needs to be. It's a little bit up more than what I'd rather, but it's in the vague area at the moment. You're not going to match that. You can't physically do it. There's no way of setting wind. Right, let's start this now. I think we can do it. Right, let's start it. Oh god. Right, okay. Let's get back into the river. Nearly went off the track there. I do love the feel of this wheel, you know, like I've never felt a wheel that feels like this. It just, I don't know, it just gives you confidence in the corners like I've never experienced. Obviously I've got different force feedback settings, but the way the force feedback is coming through is just so detailed. It just feels so nice through the corners. I do love the chunky wheel rim as well, you know. Much prefer this larger wheel rim. Definitely suits me more having the proper beefy wheel rim compared to the GTDD Pro. We're on the GTDD Extreme, the Gran Turismo Direct Drive Extreme. James Fanatec sent it us, so we were very, very lucky. Right, let's try and put some good lap times in. No, it needs to get rotated in there more. I plebbed it. I just feel more comfortable with, like, everything just feels so much more detailed in the feedback. Tell you what's going to be really difficult here, breaking the slipstream, chat. It's going to be extremely difficult in the McLaren to break the slipstream because McLaren follows slip so well. So if you've got a McLaren behind you later, it's going to be extremely difficult to get rid of it because it's such a good car on a slipstream, the McLaren. It's obviously an expensive wheel, but to be honest, it is a top-end wheel for console gaming. Like, it's it's quite a powerful direct drive wheel, so it's never going to be a cheap wheel. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's literally going to be impossible to break the slipstream, chat. Like, impossible. You can probably hold someone off, but bit scruffy through there. Arkies, how are we, legends? Smash that legend up there for Arkies, please. Appreciate the dono, Arkies, you legend. How are we? A little bit scruffy, but the thing with this track in Group 4 is, like, this is all, like, look how much you just gain in a slip on these sections. You gain in like a tenth here, 2 tenths on the back straight, a tenth or 2 tenths on the main straight. There's so many areas where you can gain time by being in the slip. That's what's going to make it so difficult. That's why I think the racing might be quite good later on, you know. I think it might surprise you, this race. Because I think it'll be very difficult to break away, which, with the standing start, might make for some quite close battles. So, might be a decent one later. Arky, thank you for another one, you legend. Hope you are well. I'm brilliant, man. Thank you for the dono, legend. Spam that legend out there for Arkies, please. He said it twice. Was that an accident, Arkies? Arkies has accidentally donated twice there, I think. Appreciate it though, Arkies, your legend. Oh, he's going for board domination. He's done it as well. He's gone for board domination and he has done it, the legend. Appreciate it, Arkies. Absolute legend. He actually went too far. He got 5. Yeah, I think you did one twice by mistake there, Aaron. You're dominating the board though, man. You legend. Completely owning it. I'm pretty sure later on, once we're focused and we're obviously putting 100% in here, we should be in the 209s every lap. It's quite hard to read the chat and focus and push for 209s. But I'm pretty confident later we'll be able to do it once we're zoned in and we're pushing 100%. That wasn't very good. You did the you did the little trick with all the different ones open to get it in there quickly. Legend for that, mate. Absolute legend. Brake too late there. I think he braked too late as well. I pled that a bit, didn't I? But let's go for a good lap. Let's focus a bit. Wide there. Oh, sugar. I messed that up a bit. Right, so even with not a great lap, once we focus, we know 209s are there. What you can see as well, what I'm noticing is, see how he was gaining on us in the slip, but now we're pulling away. That shows you the strength of the slip here and how strong it is to be in the slipstream. onto the curb. A little bit dodgy. Okay, our race pace is picking up here, isn't it? We are picking up with the race pace, definitely. That's a bit scruffy, but yeah, it is a shame there's no strap. I do think the racing will be interesting later though, you know. It's so easy to follow. Like, the advantage, I reckon it's half a second a lap being in the slipstream. You alright, Central? Yeah, qualify well is the strat, really. You're right. Don't panic, just keep it powered down. You lose a bit on dirty tyres, but there's no point panicking in that situation like that. We'll lose about half a second, but let's just clean these tyres up a bit. Slow through there. Because this is more on hard tyres. This is more of a McLaren track. Mazda's not been touched. The Mazda won't dominate all the time, chat. You need to understand that. It's not going to dominate at every single track. Depends on the tyres. It depends on the track layout. This is more of a McLaren track. That wasn't a very good lap, but I don't know why I've just done that there. That was awful. I turned in way too early. Not focusing. Shows you the difference though, doesn't it? Like, once he was out of slipstream, we've managed to, even with the mistake, we pulled away. So first 3-4 laps, he was probably putting us under pressure because of the extra speed you gain. That's why I think tonight's race might be a lot more interesting than what people think, because I think you're going to see a lot of battling and fighting, and this track is one of them tracks where if you fight and you battle, you lose a lot of lap time. So it's definitely going to be close racing, I think. You're right, Jacob. Been in a bit deep. Not ideal. Grass has done a good lap, hasn't he? Could be a bit of slip in that though, I don't know. But he's fighting his way through the field. Feet. A bit. Not a very good last lap, but oh, get off the curb. Right, I think we need to be aiming to get it under the 40, don't we? Really, like 38, 37, I think is what we need to aim for. Depends on the wind as well. For the race, the wind won't be as strong, so it should be a bit faster. Stronger wind tends to disrupt the car more through the corners, so without that wind like that, I think it'll be a bit quicker than this anyway. So hopefully it'll be a bit quicker in the actual thing than this. Yeah, PO. What, 29 seconds? Whole race. PO's doing it like 3 seconds a lap, chap. Under 3 seconds a lap. I feel pretty alright about this. I don't know. We shall see later on. It's going to be competitive, though. That's the thing. I think we're still, like, I'm having moments where I feel like I can really nail it. So the more I get used to the wheel, hopefully the more of them laps we'll get. Like 209.4 with no slipstream in the race is a pretty good lap, I feel. It's going to be an interesting one later. It's definitely going to be close, isn't it? It's going to be very close. I know, yeah. This is on my main account. I don't know what to buy. I need to buy some cars, chat. We'll have to search for cars that I don't own and buy some. I'll have to go to like the used garage and see what's in there, in the Legends garage, and just buy some. I've got another, what is it? I've got 2.2 because I can go up to 100 and 100,000. I think I think I can go a bit above the 100 million. I can go slightly over it. I've done all them, PO. I've done all the legendary cars that you need for that. I've done the legendary cars you need for the platinum. I only have to take like screenshots, buy the same car 10 times or something stupid like that. I think that's all I need to do for the or did I might have already done the same car. I've done that, I think. I'm not bothered about the platinum though. We'll just do that when GT8's about to come out. We'll just finish this off. So Garassa was in the Ferrari, which obviously is all right for this track, chat. So the Ferrari's competitive. The Ferrari's definitely competitive in race trim, isn't it? If Garassa's doing that. I mean, obviously, I don't know if he had a slipstream on his lap. It's possible he had a bit of slipstream. Who knows? But yeah, I feel like all right with this one. I like the... I can feel grip so much better on this wheel than what I could on the old one. I reckon he did because he was behind the Supra. I reckon he might have got a bit of slip on that lap because he was following the Supra when I looked on the track map and he was like not far off the Supra, so he might have had a little bit of slip on it. Yeah, I might have already done the go-kart. How you feel the grip? Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. One more before I don't want to do too much because, like, say, my arm, a bit dodgy. Need to check that everyone's A+ and A in the lobby. It looks quite interesting that the Ferrari, Citroen, McLaren and Supra probably will be... I wonder, I mean, if them 4 cars are competitive, you might even find in race trim the NSX might not be as bad as you think. It'll be a bit slow on the straights, but it should be quick through the corners, the NSX. Oh, by the way, chat, we're over the 1 hour mark, and we're currently... How many likes? We're currently on 128 likes, you legends. Thank you for that. Appreciate you getting us over the 100 without the reminder. Thank you so much for doing that. Let's see if we can get it to 150, chat. 22 more likes there, get 150. Appreciate everyone who's done it, though. Thank you for smashing that like. Thank you to any new subs as well. Veyron Group 4 can be competitive at some tracks, but not this track. It's not really a track that the Veyron would be... The Veyron's better at power, top-end tracks like Le Mans and stuff like that. I don't think this track would suit the Veyron at all, to be honest, but... I'm wondering if the Ferrari's got a good standing start, because in Group 3 it does, so I wonder what it's like in Group 4. You're right, SVG. I did hit the curb a bit too much there, but... Yeah, there was an apex somewhere. A little bit dodgy there. You right, Greasy? How are you, mate? I've gone too deep. Too deep. Alright, bit messy. A little bit messy. Held good speed through there though. Ah. Yeah. I'm not going to carry on another lap just in case it picks up a bit of slip off Grasser. Well, we will. Let's have a little spectate while Rami's go. I was going to say I thought he'd go with the Super. Let's have a little look at. Let's see what the Super's driving like. Let's have a little watch of it. Actually, where's Grasser? Is that Grasser behind? Let's have a little watch of Grasser in the Ferrari. Let's see what the Ferrari's driving like. Ferrari should. He's got TC on. He's got traction control on in the Ferrari. Is that a bug? Grasser doesn't normally use traction control. I think it might have been a bug. I think I don't think he knew he had it on. Or did he? No, he has got it on, so it's obviously deliberate why he's got it on. Maybe the Ferrari is pretty good with TC on in Group 4. Never tried the Ferrari in Group 4 with it. You alright, Ash? Seems alright. He's pressing pause a lot here, but... yeah, Pia. Seems alright on acceleration, the Ferrari. Watching, I know he keeps pressing pause. I'm just looking at the acceleration out of corners. Yeah, I think the Ferrari can be competitive, you know. There might be some places where this Ferrari's stronger in the race than the McLaren and that, but... it's going really well, Ash. So far, I'm really happy with the new wheel. Like, really, really happy. It depends, really, the traction control. It depends whether it'll cost you. It will lose you sometimes. I tend to not like the feel of it, though. I can feel it restricting me. That's the only thing with when I use it. It's getting a bit of dirty air off that McLaren. He probably got a bit of slip on the straight though, which would have helped him a bit. And he'll get a slip here. So over the lap, I think slipstream's worth like half a second probably. Because it seems very strong when you're following people. I think McLaren, Ferrari, Citroen and Supra are all options for this race chat. I think all four of them cars are worth trying. I think with the McLaren, I'm aiming for 208. If I get a 208.8 or 9, I'll be pretty happy. I should be able to do it because we've done a 209 flat before and there was two big mistakes in it. So there should be a 208 in it in qualifying with the McLaren. I think the Supra, McLaren are the two better qualifying cars. I think Ferrari should be pretty decent in the race, apart from the front tyres will wear quite a bit. Ferrari tends to use up front tyre life. He's up there, isn't he? So he's on for about a 209 flat-ish, I reckon here. 209 flat in the Ferrari. So he did have a bit of slipstream with the lap though. So it's hard to... The slip will gain you quite a bit in these Group 4 cars. We did a 208.9. The Ferrari is definitely a car to watch it. But I know Grass is actually really good at Suzuka. I think I remember him winning on GT Sport in a top split race, or doing really well in a top split race. Hey, Linus, thank you for the €2, by the way. Oh, I've just spilled drink on my arm. Thank you very much for the €2. Just a regular tiny tip for my favourite GT stream. Thank you very much for that, you legend. Appreciate the comment as well. Chat, can we get a big thumbs up and legend shout out there for Hetlinuses, please? Spam that legend emote, chat. Appreciate it, Hetlinus. Thank you for the €2. Right, well, I'm going to go for a wee and then we'll start a qualifying chat. I want to get that 208. I'm sure we can do it. Let's just back in a second. Don't go anywhere. My DR, no idea. I don't want to be in top split, so I don't know. I think we're on about 85k. I'm hoping I won't be in top split. I think he's using TC because on the curbs, maybe with this car, it's possibly why he's using TC. Ah, Budweiser! Thank you for the donut as well, you legend. Thanks for the test. Can't get used to the load cell pedals. My braking is all over the place. Stick with it, mate. Stick with it. Load cell pedals. Also, make sure like your settings are appropriate for Gran Turismo bod. So one thing you might find is you don't want to run them at 100% load cell for Gran Turismo. What are you running your? So what do you call it? On your percent on the load cell, what ones have you got, bod? Let me know which did you get, V3, V2 or CSL load cell. Let me know which one because it's different. On different pedals use different percentages I found on GT. But thank you so much for that dono, you legend. Big thumbs up and legend up there for Bud, please, chat. He's a legend. Appreciate your support, mate. You might be running it too high. Gran Turismo doesn't like really high load cell settings. It's just the way the game is. It's awkward because of the way the braking is on this game. I tried running high and it was impossible. It was just, yeah, it wasn't nice. We'll start another one. Let me just see what Bod is, what pedals Bod is using. Bud, what pedals are you using? The Frostmaster load cell. Right. I can't remember what I used. I feel like, oh god, that I don't know, but I feel like 70 to 80% rings a bell for them. Between 70 and 80% rings a bell for the Frostmaster load cell. Because I did have them for a month. I did use them for a month, and I feel like 70, like somewhere between 70 and 80% was what I used when I owned them pedals on the load cell. It was like, I'm sure it was around 70. What percent are you using at the moment, Bud? Right, we'll start qualifying in a minute. Let's just Big KM. Do you know what? While the lobby's like that. Oh yeah, don't run 100%, Bud. don't run 100%, mate. Honestly, don't do that. That'll be. It's the same with Fanatec. If you run them on 100% load cells on Gran Turismo, you find it almost impossible to slow the car down properly. It's just shite, mate. Don't do that. You need to run them. If I remember rightly, it might have even been 75% or something like that I ran them on. Just try it just play with it between 70 and 75 and 80. I wouldn't go above 80 with them, if I remember. Just have a little play with them and see what, obviously it depends what things you've got in them as well. Like, I think you have different springs, but just have a mess with it between 70 and 80 and just test it till you hit a point where you feel like that feels like you're braking right. Because for example, on these V2 I'm using 45 on these. On my inverted V3 I used to use 70. I think I used to use 73 or 75, something like that on my inverted V3. But different pedals are different because of the way they work. Like with what I've got this set up like now, 45 feels the same as the inverted on 75. It's just crazy. Like there's not, you can't have like a set percentage per like whatever pedals you're using. You have to like find that sweet spot. Yeah, I will. I mean, the lobby, it does say A+ and A on there, so I'll let him know. Let's see if he leaves. I'll give him a chance just so he knows I'm not being an arsehole. No, not you. Yeah, you need... If you've got it on 100%, I bet you're finding... So, Bud, I'll predict that in the braking zone, you're pressing it, and it feels like the car is not reducing speed. It's like... It's just carrying on rolling into the corners, and then you're, like, suddenly, like, slamming on, and... It'll just feel awkward with that 100%. It'll feel so off. I wouldn't use that for Gran Turismo. It just doesn't feel right. I don't think many people use 100% on load cells for Gran Turismo. Not that I know of. Most people reduce it a bit. Right, let's Did he leave actually? Let's just check. You're right, Dakota. How are we, mate? I don't know if he's not on track, but he's just sat there. Right, we'll start qualifying. Quali starting soon. I could have done with a little warm up, but oh, he's left anyway. See, at least he's left of his own accord. Let's let this A+ driver in. With load cells, you need to find the right percentage, chat. Feel free, like if anyone is struggling, just ask people in this chat. If I see it, I'll help you. If someone in the chat sees it, they'll try and help you. You need to just find the right percentage of force that you need, because if you try 100%, you're not going to be able to. You're going to have no consistency on this game. It'll feel so wrong. you can't run 100% brake pressure for the load cell on Gran Turismo. The way the braking works just doesn't work very well with it. So you have to find that sweet spot of what feels comfortable. And then when you start getting used to it, you'll start getting more consistent with your braking because it's easier to judge. Your pedal doesn't move. What do you mean? I mean, mine moves a bit. You should have it moving a bit like mine, like there. Like, there should be a bit of flex. I mean, I say there should be a bit of flex. What I would say is, I mean, some people like it rock hard, but I still like a bit of movement. Like, you can, I don't know if you can see on the pedal there. There is a tiny little bit of movement. I wouldn't want it completely rock hard so that it's just, that would feel a bit off for me. I like to have a tiny bit of movement in it. But, yeah, the one thing you don't want is that you have to literally break your leg to put the brake down. That's not going to do you any good. Right, let's go to track anyway. Right, let's start this. Let's get it started. Oh, I need to get on. Yeah, I would advise, Ian, maybe adjust, if you've still got the pedals, go back to them, adjust them, lower the percentage, and try and make it a little bit you don't want it like soft. You don't want it being like a spring pedal, like, you know, like a thingy pedal. Sorry, what a potometer is it? I can't think of the word, but you don't want it like that completely by distance. You just want a little bit of movement so you can feel where that like end of the brake is. But I'd definitely say adjust your braking so that, you know, you're not breaking your leg to put the brake down. Like, if you see mine now, like 100%, like, so you can see the movement. So you want to be able to control the braking so that, you know, if you want to do 70%, you want to be able to get that spot quite easy, like to 50% braking. You don't want to have to be like thinking, right, I'm gonna have to put my leg down nearly maximum, and then if I put any pressure off, it's just going to drop off because you've got it set so aggressively. The only thing I didn't like with the Thrustmaster, that's the thing with the Thrustmaster load cell as well. Adjusting the load cell percentage was a pain in the arse compared, like Fanatec, it's so much easier. You just do it all on your wheel. It's all done on the wheel. Right, no slipstream, Rami. Yeah, give it a go. Like say, if you're having trouble, just come when you've got it set up, just come back and ask people in here, and if I see it, I'll try and help you. Everyone's normally willing to help people out on it. We've got plenty of people in the stream that use load cells that will be able to give you some advice. Get away from me, get away. You right, Gary? How are you, mate? I don't think there's a huge advantage on Gran Turismo with load cells. Like Will Murdoch, like he said, takes a lot of getting used to, and it's hard. It's probably harder to save tires with load cells than it is with normal ones, but it's much more enjoyable once you get the immersion of it and the use to him. I feel like consistency with, if it's not a tire wear race, I think you probably will be more consistent with load cells. But load cells in general suit games like iRacing quite a lot. They're the games that you really will benefit from. But you probably will be able to match normal pedals and be more consistent in this with low tire wear races. But when it's a like tire saver, it is generally a little bit easier with the other pedals because it's quite hard to modulate the braking on this. I missed the apex. We need to get a 0.2 through that first sector. We should be able to do it. Not a great sector there, but The rear went a little bit loose there. We've learned that Pio's a donkey. We learn that every day, though. Nah, to be fair, I feel like we've picked up a bit of race pace, Gary. I feel like coming back to it, we did a 209.4 in the race. Yesterday, it was a 209.9, so we gained half a second in race pace. Oh, no! I've plebbed it there. That was heading for a pretty good lap as well, annoyingly, chat. I'm gonna affect my tyres now for the turn one, aren't I? That was actually an alright lap. Considering the first sector wasn't that great, possibly would have been a decent lap, that. Plebbed it. Plebbed it. Way off, isn't it? I think turn one was a bit slow because of the slightly loss of grip from going wide. Probably lost a bit in turn one. Oh well, that's not gone well, but we know we can do a 208. There's a 208 in it. Just gotta drive better later on. Hopefully we're good enough to start in the top 3 with that lap. I hope. My settings for the DD Pro are still in the description that I used to use, I think. I'm pretty sure my DD Pro settings are still in the description that I used to run. But I've definitely got better settings on this wheel now, what I'm using now. This, I can feel grip. I don't know if it could be the wheel as well, obviously. But I can feel grip a lot more on this now than what I could on the DD Pro. But it, like I said, it could be because it's a stronger wheel and I've got the settings more refined, so that could be a factor. So we know we should be doing, like, later on today, if I can get a 208.8 or similar to what Grass has done there, that'll be a solid lap for us. Yeah, well, we got to wait for the True Force. That's not going to be... We don't think it's in the update, by the way, chat, because Dom was in the chat the other day, and I think he said that he doesn't think it's going to be in this update that's coming this month for the end of this month, so it's probably going to be March update. So at the moment, the True Force won't be added this month, because Dom was... who were obviously quite high up in Fanatec. I think he's the affiliate manager and community manager at the moment, but I think they've got a new affiliate manager coming, but he was saying that... the update won't be in this one. He doesn't think so. Yeah, probably gonna have to wait a little bit longer before the True Force is in there. True Force is like True Force is Fanatec's version of that. What's Logitech's word for it? Is it can't remember what Logitech's word for it, but it's Fanatec's version of it. It's like a more refined, more detailed force feedback that should help even more. So yeah, it'll be interesting when that's patched in. Right, let's start this race. Race starting. Oh yeah, True Force is Logitech. Full Force is... So True Force is Logitech. Full Force is Fanatec. So Fanatec's one is Full Force. Logitech is True Force. Sorry, that's right. So Logi is True Force. And Fanatec is a Full Force. So the Full Force feature is not implemented yet on this, but it will be hopefully over the next few months. That's right. So yeah, Fanatec is Full Force, Logitech is True Force. Basically the same thing though. Right, let's start this race. The force is strong in this one. All right, let's see how we can do with Grasser. Grasser's probably got good pace here. I think we can put him on the... With the slipstream, hopefully we can still stay with him. Yeah, it'll be... It's in their... so it's in their direct drive wheel. That's where it's supposed to be quite good on that wheel. But obviously, this is a more powerful wheel. So with that full force, it's going to be really interesting when that's implemented. Let's see what the Ferrari's like off the start here as well, chat. This will be quite an interesting thing. Well, the Supra's not very good off the start, chat. The Supra's weak off the start. Ferrari and McLaren are pretty equal, but the Supra's awful. Let's see what the McLaren's like in a slip behind the Ferrari as well. This is a good test. This is where McLaren on the uphill should start pulling back on it a bit here. Still pulling though on acceleration in the early gears. That Ferrari seems pretty strong on early gears. Oh, I'm wide. Not very good through there. Plebbed it a bit. Hey, that Ferrari seems pretty quick, doesn't it? Hard to follow through that corner. Wide there. Give it a little lift off the throttle there. Ferrari and McLaren look pretty close here, you know. A little bit slow on the throttle there, but slow. That's not getting the exit there at the moment. Getting too slow on the throttle. Just a fraction too slow at getting that pedal down. Don't run wide. He got quite a good exit off spoon, didn't he, there? done a good lap there, I think. Yeah. He seems very quick in that Ferrari though, doesn't he, Grasser? Flying. Oh, I missed the apex. What are you doing? Don't pleb it there. Oh, I had to recover that. That was awful. It was all over the place there. I've got dirty tyres. Oh, say goodbye to Garasset. I've got dirty tyres. I didn't think that would be dirty tyres because I know it ran wide, but we didn't go on the grass, so I thought we'd be okay. But yeah, we got dirty tyres from running wide out of deck number 2. I don't know if they'll be cleaned up here yet. I'll take it a bit cautious just in case. We'll keep pushing because the Ferrari's tyres might be a little bit worse than the McLaren's on the fronts. He's flying in that Ferrari, isn't he? He is really flying. Gruffy through there. Wide again. Clept it. Pushing too much. Overdriving it a bit now. That Ferrari seems, I mean, Grass is quick here anyway. I remember from GT Sport that Grass is really quick at Suzuka, but that Ferrari does look very good. I'm going to stick to the McLaren though, because I've got used to the McLaren now. I'm not going to change. I think that's part of that pace is Garassa, not the car. Starting to pleb it a bit though. But we did, on lap 6 before, we did a 209.4 in the previous race, I think it was. So we know the pace is there if we need it. Just keep plebbing it. Ferrari is so quick on acceleration, that's where it's gaining. Out of the exits of the corners, the Ferrari is rapid. Oh. wasn't great. Right, get this corner a bit better. I was a little bit better that time. I actually got it where I should do through there. It's a better lap so far, but the Ferrari should have a little bit of a front tyre issue, I think. I don't know if it will affect him on the last lap or not. It's better. Really good on acceleration though, isn't it? That Ferrari's just so quick on acceleration. Just pulls out the corners. Oh, he's wide. He's made the same mistake we did. I do think the fronts are starting to go a bit dodgy on the Ferrari, you know. Braked a bit late. Did a rescue? I think I rescued it a bit, but was a little bit late on the brakes there. Back to lift. Damn. That little lift off the throttle lost us 10th just on the exit. Too late. You play. I've nailed it too much, that 130. I absolutely nailed 130 and took more speed than I expected through there. Braked way too late. That's better. Much better line through there. Just there, spoon corner. That Ferrari on spoon corner seems very good. Very, very quick on spoon. Solid run though. I mean, a little bit quicker, but even without the slipstream, we didn't get dropped by it, so much better pace. But yeah, I just think he's a bit quicker at the track, to be honest. I don't think there's a huge difference between the cars. It's just a little bit quicker, but still, without losing the slip, we would have been able to fight him, definitely, because slip was gaining us a couple of attempts every lap. We were able to stay with him, but that one mistake cost us that strong bit of the slipstream. But yeah, I think there's going to be 4 cars. I think Ferrari, McLaren, Supra, and Citroen. Even the, I don't know what the Cayman's like. I saw the Cayman in the leaderboard, but I don't think the Cayman with fuel on. I think the Cayman will struggle once we put fuel on. It's going to be an interesting one. Rami, I thought he was in the Supra, Rami. Hang on. I swear Rami was in the Supra. Who was in the Supra that got the bad start then? I'm confused. I thought Rami was in the Supra. I'm so confused right now. How did... Unless it was P4 that was in the Supra and Rami was... Yeah, maybe Rami was on the other side. I thought Rami was in the Supra. TC doesn't always save tyres, chat. TC does not always save tyres. No, I don't think it's why he's fast. I think that's not why he's faster out the corners, the TC. The Ferrari's just quicker on acceleration. That's why he's quicker out the corners. The Ferrari's better on exits. It's got better acceleration. You could see it even on the flat out bits. Not always, Lucas. TC can actually take tyre wear off sometimes. It can actually make tyre wear worse in some situations. It's not always going to be better with TC on. Sometimes it can make your tyres worse. It's been tested by people. Sometimes it can, though. Sometimes it obviously can make tyres better, but not all the time. It is car dependent, a lot of it. But yeah, the Ferrari's just quicker on acceleration. But I'm pretty happy with our pace, though. I've got to be honest. In terms of our pace that we've done today, with like, what? So we started on the wheel, when was it? When did we start on this wheel? Was it Monday? Monday we started on the wheel. We had a little warm-up yesterday, and today our pace has picked up again. So keep up that, and maybe a bit of time trial before we do the race later. And hopefully should be looking pretty decent for... Not amazing. I don't think we're going to be like... In top split, we wouldn't be that competitive. But in terms of like... if we're in split 2 or 3, hopefully we can get a decent result. It just depends how competitive this race is. But that's going to be it for the testing of that race, chat, because we've done 2 races. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to kill my arm before. I'm doing my legs in the gym as well to rest my arm today, because tonight's stream might be a big one. I would like to get decent points. I mean, if I don't come away with 330 minimum tonight, I'd be a bit disappointed. Yeah, of course, we always stream GT World Series, Andy, every week. Whenever GT World Series is on, unless it's a totally awful combination that, you know, nobody wants to do, then we won't do it. But 99% of races we stream on GT World Series all the time. So, yeah, we'll be definitely live later on. We will be doing probably starting the stream at like between 4:15 and 4:30 maybe, and doing time trial. I'm not going to do lobby. We'll practice time trial because it's better to practice the time trial later on, I think. But yeah, I have to say though, I keep saying how impressed I am with it, but I am really happy with this. I think it could be the settings that are helping as well. Like obviously the wheel's great, but I think I've got good settings on the wheel. So I will get a video out for the settings for this wheel for Gran Turismo, chat. No, I didn't do the snow. I didn't do the I didn't race that one. That's the only one I haven't done in the last probably 6 months. I had no motivation to do that race on the what was it? Was it like a I can't remember the car. It wasn't even a car, was it? I didn't do that race. That was the one race that I was like, nope, no thank you. I'd rather not. But every other race we've done recently. But well, let's have a little look what time. So 5 o'clock it starts, doesn't it, chat? I think it's 5 o'clock. Oh, by the way, chat, we're at the 2-hour mark there. Feel free to hit that like button. We're currently on 6 likes away, chat. 6 more likes to get it over 200. That'll be a massive help to me. Huge help if we get that over 200. But yeah, a nice little practice session there. We picked up some pace. Hopefully we can take that pace into the race later. Do a bit of time trial. We'll see if we can. We'll have like half an hour of TT for this. We'll see if we can get down to a 208.5. Should be able to get a 208.5, I think, in the time trial, or maybe even quicker. We'll see. What is the leaderboard looking like now? So the Super is on top, but that Super did not get a very good start, did it? We saw that Super struggle on the start, so that's interesting. I mean, there's hardly any difference though. I mean, look, McLaren and Supra, they're like the Ferrari definitely is a better race car than it is a time trial car though. Although he still did it to be fair, he did where is he there? Grasser did a 208.9 in time trial, so sorry, in the quali, so it still can qualify. Cayman, I think that's doing the Cayman a little bit of an I don't think it's that quick, by the way, chat. I don't think the Cayman's that quick. That is just the driver that's put the car there, not the car, if you get me. Because yeah, I wouldn't use the Cayman in the race. Citroen might be usable for the race if it's there as well. Citroen will definitely be a solid car for the race. It's going to be Citroen, Supra, McLaren and Ferrari, this, I think. Yeah, that's just Mehdi being Mehdi, basically. It's the driver. It's not the car. I mean, obviously, it's got potential to do okay, but if you look at that, what lap was he on? A 0.5, was he? Where was it? So, if you a 0.471, he can probably match the likes of these up at the front. So, it's like four. It's nearly half a second off pace. And add in fuel. The Cayman's not very good with fuel on board because it gets heavy and it's slow out the corners. So, it'll be quick in the first sector, the Cayman, though. Through the twisty section, it'll be pretty decent there. And it should be decent on tyres as well. But tyre wear is not a factor. The tyre wear won't be an issue for this. Mazda's not usable for this, really. It's on hard tyres. So I doubt anyone's going to use the Mazda here. Look, it won't be anywhere. This is why some people do say, like, the Mazda isn't always OP. Because it depends on tyres and track. On hard tyres at this track, the Mazda just... I don't know. There you go. There's the fastest Mazda, 7 tenths off pace, chat. No, there's no nerf on it. Nothing's happened to it. That's just it. That's just the pace of the Mazda, chat. Just slow. It's just slow around this track. And also, in the race, you wouldn't want to use it in the race so people aren't time trialing it, because by the end of the race, the Mazda would be losing too much time. You'd be losing, what? Probably 4 tenths, half a second to every other car because of the front tyres. When the fronts go on the hard tyres, it'll just be spinning up and understeering too much. So, yeah, no one's going to use the Mazda for the race because it'll just be shite. But, yeah, it should be an interesting one, chat. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting to see the cars that people go with because, like I say, I don't think there's an... Looking at the pace we just saw from the Ferrari, I don't think the leaderboard there is doing justice to some of the cars because the Ferrari's clearly got potential. So has the McLaren. So has the Supra. So has the Citroen. So it's going to be a case of just picking one of them four, I think, for the race. I don't think I'd go Lexus. No, I wouldn't go the Lexus in Group 4. I don't think that car will be very competitive around here, I doubt. I'm going McLaren. That's what I've been practicing with. So I've just stuck to a car. I always do that. Stick to a car. If it's competitive, stick with it and learn it. Don't switch around, move around, because then you're just not going to focus on like picking up the pace in that car. But anyway, chat, what time is it? It's nearly 12 o'clock. It was just a little Oh yeah, let me buy some cars. We've got 98 million here, so we might as well see what do I not own. Let's buy some cars and use up some credits. Right, I don't own that. We'll buy that. See what we don't own in the used car garage as well. Might as well. We got too much credits. I'll just buy whatever I don't own. Whatever I don't own, I'll buy. I don't own that, apparently. No. Totally different. This wheel's got more settings anyway. This wheel has different settings on it. But I'm not using the same settings. Nope. Different settings for this wheel. It's a much more powerful wheel, this. So I will do a video. I'm going to do a video with the settings that I'm using for this, because by the time everyone gets that wheel in like the end of March, at least then it'll be on the channel for people, and like you can check it out, and you know, anyone who buys the wheel will have it ready on the channel. We'll buy that. Do you know what? That Final Fantasy game, I would love to play it, but I just don't have the time. Because on PS1, that was one of the games that I absolutely have never played a game as good in terms of, like, it was an amazing game. The original Final Fantasy VII was just amazing. I would love to play it, but I just would not have the time to do it again. Like, I've never been captivated like I was on that game. That game's story proper captivated me. And I honestly, I was only like about, how old was I? I must have been about 14, 15 when I played that. Something like that. I was, you know, I think I was in secondary school. And you know, I always used to say when I was young, they should make a movie based off of that story, because I think it'd do well. The storyline in that was so good. Quality game that. I would genuinely love to play it, but it's time. I wouldn't have the time to do it, so it'd just be a waste. It's like Helldivers as well. I keep seeing these Helldiver clips and I think I'd love to play that, but again, it's just not fine. I wouldn't be able to find time for it. Hey, this car would probably be quite nice in VR, wouldn't it? I don't know why we don't have the racing version of that. Why do we not have the actual racing version of that? Why do we only have the road car version? It's annoying, isn't it? We should have the race car version of that. And we don't own that either. Might as well buy it. +4 I use, Gerald. +4. The race car, that would be a good competition to the what do you call it? The Mercedes. Also, I'd like isn't there a Maserati that's pretty similar? Do you remember it on Assetto Corsa? If any of you played the Assetto Corsa, you'll know. There's a Maserati that's pretty similar in terms of performance to the Porsche GT1. I don't know whether it's the Maserati GT1. It probably is or something like that. But the Maserati, Porsche, and then you could have a separate group for the GT1 cars, and you wouldn't have to put... You then wouldn't have to put cars in Group 2 that shouldn't be there. I already own that, so I didn't need to buy that anyway. Right, we got all them. I think this Nations and Manufacturer might be quite interesting for racing, you know. I actually think the Nations and Manufacturer this season could be pretty good. Right, I don't own this, apparently. Do I not? No, I don't own that. Do I? How do I know if I own it or not, actually? It should tell me. If it's got the blue thing on it, does that mean that I own it? I'm sure I've got that. I've tuned that up though. So how do I not own that? I've got that car. So why is it saying I don't own it? I am on my main account, aren't I? Yeah. I'll buy it again. But I know I've bought that car, chat, because I've tuned it up. I remember putting alloys on it and everything. It's a bit weird. strange. Very strange. Yeah, so I thought it was the blue thing. I didn't know if it was something to do with menu book that though when I saw that then on the used car. Yeah, I mean I've had it before. Cars have gone missing. I've had it a few times. Yeah, I know, Madden, I know. Someone said about that the other day. There's cars that are... I definitely have owned that as well. So, cars have gone missing out of my account here, chat, because I know I've bought that before. 100% the old version. I've owned that. Little sods. Robbing my cars, PD. I've had a white one of that as well, unless there's two versions of that. The Sprinter. There must be two versions of that because I've owned that. I've had a white one of that. Something fishy is going on in here, chat. Yeah, I've won that. There must be two versions of it, though. There must be two versions of it. That's the only thing I can think for that one. Yeah, there must be two, yeah. We'll buy that while there's limited. Which one's that one? Is that the... I want to see the... Ah, it's not the one I had. It's a turbo, isn't it? It's a turbo. Turbo power. Buy that, why not? Right, we got all the others. We spent a bit of money there, though, didn't we? We've still got 76 million. Let's have a little look at the garage. I haven't bought that many. To be fair, I hardly ever buy cars, so we've probably got loads missing. Oh, wait there. How do I see it in the... How do you see it in your actual... thing? Car collection there. So, yeah. Apparently, we're missing... quite a few, aren't we? Missing quite a few cars. I've bloody got that car. I'm getting ripped off here, chat, I tell you. I'm getting a little bit... let's go by group, actually. I need to buy some Group 1s by the looks of this. I still need to buy a lot of Group 1 cars. How do I not own these? Need to buy all them Group 1s. We've got all the Group 2s. We've got all the Group 3s. We've got all the Group 4s, obviously. We don't own all the Group B rally cars, though. Hang on a minute, chat. I am getting absolutely rinsed on this game. Cheeky sods, I bought that. Hang on, why is it saying I don't own the Pikes Peak? Is that the Pikes Peak there? Is it? Or is that a different one? Is that the no, that might be the is that the Peugeot? Is that the Peugeot? No, but the Peugeot's... Might be the Peugeot, that. That's a Peugeot, isn't it? Surely. I don't know if that's... Yeah, that's a Peugeot, so that makes sense. I was going to say, I definitely own the Pikes Peak. Where's the Pikes Peak, then? Which group does that go into? I'm just going to check to see if I've got that, because I do own the Pikes. I know I've got it. Yeah, it's not group. What is it, then? What group is it? It must be in this part somewhere. Keep your eyes open, see if you can see it. There it is. We've got it, chat. It's there. I had a massive panic moment then, because I was like, I know I've bought that. All right. What else? Let's go. Got a bit. Let's go and buy some Group 1 cars. How do I... Do you know what I wish that Gran Turismo had? The ability to go and buy cars by groups. to make life easier, if you could just go group 1 and all the group 1 cars would appear. I don't think you can do that, can you? I don't think there's no like filter option for based on your group of car rather than the manufacturer. Unless there is, and I've never seen it. What car? I don't even know what cars are missing here. I'm just going to go through a few. Let's have a little look. Pio, you legend. Appreciate the support. You golded snow. Hey, you did it. I don't own the ST. Appreciate the support, Pio, you legend. Right, I don't own that. We'll buy that while we're here because I haven't got the Group B rally car. That's that one bought. You don't want to get into it. Why does it have to back out like that? I own that. We don't. How? I'm pretty sure I've bought that. I'm sure that I've bought that car. There's some definite dodgy stuff going on this game, you know. I feel like cars are going missing here. Do you know what I think it is? Do you know what I reckon when they go missing? You know when you have that crop at the start of the game when it says your load hasn't been recognized or whatever? I bet you cars go missing during that when it does that, you know. Has to, because I know I've bought that. Right, we've got that one. We've got that one and we've got that one. Not bothered about the focus for now. No, it's not that, Ali. I've definitely bought it on this one because I don't buy cars on my second account. Never ever buy a car on my second. I only ever really buy cars on this one. I only ever buy what I need on my second account. I'll just buy it. Why not? We've got the credits. Why not buy it? I ain't got time to buy them all. I'm not going to sit here and buy every car that I'm missing. I'm just... I'll do it. No, again, chat, I am pretty convinced that I've bought that. I'm getting screwed here because... Is that not a car that got added? Did that car get added as DLC? Like, did that car get added? Because I remember buying it after it got added. I'm sure I bought that when it got added in. Or did it come with the game? I don't know. Suspicious again. Did it not get used on a time trial, that car? On, like, Watkins Glen as well? Was it not used at Watkins Glen, that car? Because I'm sure I bought it for that. I don't own that one either. Why do I not own this? This looks good. Yeah, we got all them. I need to find the I want the Group 1 cars really that I don't own. There might be one in here that I don't own. Can't be arsed. Can't be arsed. Can't be arsed. I just want the faster ones. Right. Don't own that. We'll just buy that while we're here, we'll buy that. I know that's not the Group 1 one, but there should be a Group 1 one here, shouldn't there? I don't think I own. Yeah, I haven't bought that, so we'll buy that while we're here. Is there any more at the end there? I don't think there is. I mean, I don't own that, but I'll buy it anyway. At least then it frees up a bit of money so that I won't be getting close anytime soon here. We got that one, didn't we? I think... I'll just buy it. Why not? Piss off. I can't even be arsed going on Tesla. I'll buy it. What the... I doubt I'll be using that, but what the hell is that? Looks awful. Ugliest car ever. All right. Oh, that's the Delirium. I don't own that. Need to buy that. Yeah, I've got stuff. I mean, I've bought all the cars for the platinum. It's just I've just got to do. There's a few other things that I need to do for the platinum, but I'm not really asked about doing that until GT8's about to come out. Do I own the credit? I'm not sure if I've got this. No, I don't. Oh no, I've got that. I've got that. Don't need to buy that. Don't own that. We'll buy it. 732 horsepower. What the hell? What the hell was in that engine? What is that? Is that just some weird, like... I don't think that's a... Oh, no, there is a car there. Already got it. I've got that. Do you know, like, some of these cars... How comes we never have, like, some daily races and stuff like this? I know it might sound stupid, right? But what's the point of having these cars in the game if they never ever use them for, like, a daily race or anything? Like, you've got cars like this that would probably be quite entertaining for a little daily race A or something. But we never use them. It's always Group 3 or Group 4. Why not try stuff like this for a daily race? That's what I don't get with GT. There's other cars in the game that you could use that would be entertaining. It's always Group 3 or Group 4. You've had a TT with that, have you? I don't remember that. Are you sure? I don't remember using a TT with that, Pio. Are you sure about that? I can't remember that on my channel. I don't think we have. I genuinely don't think we have. I've only ever missed one at Grand Valley. I've only ever missed one of the TTs. Are you sure we've had that? I don't remember it. Find the video of it. No, I've done time trial every week. I've done time trial every time. I've never missed a time. The only one I've ever missed is the what do you call it? The only time trial I've ever not done was the first ever one in the Escudo. It's the only one I didn't do. Unless unless I have done it and just not remembered it. In May. I can't remember that. Got that. Yeah, I've only missed the first one. I just can't remember driving that car. I don't think I've got the McLaren Group 1 car. I don't remember buying it. Let's see. How have I not got that? Buy that. Should have owned that already. I thought I did. There you go. We'll buy that while we're here. I thought I had that as well. We'll buy it. How much money? How much credits have I got left now? I don't need. Not bothered about them ones. Don't think there's any group ones that I'm missing out of them. Is there an Audi VGT? There's probably an Audi VGT that I need to buy in group one. I don't own that, to be fair. It's a shame that this is a thing with this game. We never really get races that like group one, and the group one BOP shite, so don't even buy half the cars. Whereas on GT Sport, we used to own all these cars because you kind of needed to, because that car used to be all right on GT Sport. It was competitive at certain tracks. Don't own that. Not that. Buy that one. And that'll do us, chat. That'll do us. I'm bored of buying cars now. I'll do us for now. I'll buy some more another day. We've used up about 40 million, though. We just spent 40 million, so we'll build it back up to 100 million, and then we'll go back on a shopping spree again. But yeah, I can't be arsed buying anymore for now. That will do. But yeah, we'll be live chat tonight. Hopefully around... What time are we on now? So 10 past. So yeah, pick up the little one. Like I say, between 4:15 and 4:30, we'll be back live, doing the GTWS series, and hopefully we'll get decent points. I mean, I would like to come away with at least 330, but we'll see how it goes, chat. We will see how it goes. It all depends on the lobby we end up in. If we end up in top split, then I might be a little bit screwed because the pace in top split will be insane. So, yeah, we'll just see how it goes and just try and have fun with it. But, yeah, I appreciate you all coming in, by the way, today. How many likes have we ended up on? We've ended up on 238. 12 more for 250. Feel free to smash it if you haven't done already. It helps me out massively, helps the channel out, helps the algorithm. We do this every day, so hopefully you'll enjoy it on here if you subscribe as well. But, yeah, I'm going to bail chat for a bit, have a little, have some lunch, pick up the little one, and then we'll be back at around 4-ish, 4:15, 4:30, to do the GTWS series. We'll see how it goes. We've got 3 races. If we get a great result in the first race, that will be us done. We won't be going again. That'll, you know, if we get a decent result straight away, then we take it and we'll do some daily racing or something. We might go to like USA and go to Bathurst, or I don't know, or might just do some daily C on the EU. Maybe we'll see. But anyway, appreciate you coming in. Thank you for the likes on the stream. Thank you to the new subscribers. Hope you have a great evening. Good luck in your GTWS series. If we don't see you before you do your races later, good luck in them races. Hope you do well. But I'm going to bail and get some food, chat. So I'll see you all tonight for more racing. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for the super chats as well. And I'll see you in a few hours. Have a great one, chat. Take care. Bye, everyone.